Didn't see much point coming back for the final game of the season, considering we flapped our chances for the promotion playoffs. But what we do have now is the start of the following season, where we are we're third favourite. So we'll take that, and we'll get ourselves in the next division, shall we? Welcome back. Episode 12, I believe, of the Duisburg portion of our club build. I say that like we're going to move somewhere else. We're not. This is our second team because we got sacked. If you missed that, I'd say avoid the Victoria ones. But if you want to see me in just deep turmoil, go over there. It's rather funny for everyone else except me. We are sat in third place in the league, mostly because we haven't actually played a game yet, which is odd that there's not many teams above us alphabetically as well. We've been relatively busy in the transfer window. You might be able to see through my head. I've promised one of our players that we're going to win promotion to the Bundesliga in 1,055 days. So that's what, 3 years? God, I hope we've managed it by then. What should we do? I'm going to go straight in here. We'll have a little butchers at where we are season preview-wise. Third, have a look at that. No one's in the Dream 11, obviously, because it's what we do. I'll show you what happened for us at the very end of last season. So you were with me for the 1860 game. We followed that up, beating the second best team in the league. And I thought, this is it. We're going to do it. We didn't do it. We then lost to these guys, who I'm glad I don't need to try and pronounce their name again. Lost again to Sandhausen. Drew with Energy Cottbus. And then we beat Oberhausen, who I think were on like an 11-game unbeaten streak at that point. So it was a nice little end of the season for us. Jacob Montes getting in the goals, left, right and centre at the end of the season. Which, as I say, happy days. We've got ourselves Victoria Köln today, who have just been relegated. So they're currently in 6th. What is it? I got odds-wise, they're the 6th best team, apparently. I don't know what the media are saying for us. They say we're the 4th best. So, whatever. Dale Minton, he's a new signing. He's came in on a free transfer, and we've loaned him out to Bradford. Jumped straight in with that one. But I saw him on the previous screen, so thought I might as well show you. Our best player is our goalkeeper. I'd argue against that, but allegedly, it's our goalkeeper. We've made an absolute whack of signings. I don't know what you can see behind my head, but I'll run through our sales firstly. I'll do them up by value. So Elias Ubela has gone, who's one of our centre-backs. He's gone to Osnabrück, who are the team that got promoted. 100k. He came into us on a free the previous season and had a pretty decent season. So I'll take that. Bring some money in. Ogachika Heil has gone out to Saarbrücken. Similar situation. Was with us for a year. Played all right. And we've made a little bit of money on him. So we'll take it. Afiz Aremu, again, has left. He said he wanted to leave. We bought him for 40k. We sold him for 58. He had an all-right season. Made a little bit of money again. Gonçalo Cardozo. I'm just flying through these. Pause on any of these if you really want to look at their stats, etc. We bought him in on a free the season before last. He's played 8 games for us, and we've made 50k. Rounding up to 50k. Again, a little bit of money for us. Josh Vosh. Sad to see him go. But I've got a lot of centre mids. Don't really need him. So he came in on a free, and we've made 20k. Likewise, just make a little bit of money on him. Yanis Rabold, he's one of our fullbacks that we bought in. He came in on a free, and we've sold him for £0. He's just gone. It was more just getting his wages off the bill, to be honest. And as I say, we've already covered Dale Minton, who has came in on a free. Looks pretty decent. He's got potential to be a Bundesliga left mid, which I'm not sure how much confidence I'm going to put behind that. And as I say, yeah, gone out to Bradford. Ins, from what you can see, there's a lot of them. I don't know if I'm going to fly through these one by one, or I might just go into the transfer screen and show you there. I might just click on them. But as you can see, we've not paid a penny for either of these. The only money we've actually spent is a loan fee for Abdul Bundu, who's a holding mid. Should do a pretty good job for us. and we're not paying. We're paying a fair whack. To be fair, we're paying 4.2 grand a week of his wages, so it's not ideal. I think it has on there that they can, what is it? Can be recalled. So if we don't play him, they might just bring him back. If he's not doing a good job for us, because his wages are quite expensive. We have managed to sign Jacob Montes. Actually signed him. He was on loan last season. Stats wise and like kind of stars, he doesn't look great, but he scored quite a few goals towards the end of the season. So I thought it was worth giving him a punt. We've also brought in Emilio Kera, who isn't related to Tio Kera. I thought I'd have a look. He's just not. Just seems to have a similar name. He can play pretty much anywhere in the front third, or even front half, actually. We've had a bunch of loanees from Gladbach. I've decided to just show them anyway. I don't think we're paying any of these any money. I just brought them in because they were free and they can bulk out the squad. Turns out quite a lot of them. Pretty useful. We have Dejan Rakic, centre back, on a free. Well, on a loan. We're not paying anything, should I say. I've already covered that. Just move on, shall we? Guido Schaefer, similar situation. He's Iranian, I believe. Of course he is. Again, not paying any money. Pretty decent player. Nenad Vasiljevic, goalkeeper, brought him in just as cover. I mean, he looks pretty handy. He doesn't understand how to run fast, but might be a good little challenge for Marco Moller for me. Or if I bin Marco Moller off, I can play this guy for a little bit until I pick up someone else. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised when he came in. After him, we brought in Kwame Aziz, who can play on that left side or up top. Again, looks pretty handy, pretty fast, decent technique. Lucas Seidel, striker, bulk out the numbers. We're not paying a fat lot for him. He's not the best, but again, should be good. Just sit on the bench for a bit. And we brought in Jeppe Allentoft for second season. You can see the stats. Decent player. Not much more for me to cover. We signed Aaron Ramsey. Not the Welsh one. The one that played at Villa. I'm going to level with you. If it wasn't for the fact that he was an ex-Villa player, probably wouldn't have picked him up. I definitely wouldn't have paid him £4,000, which we are doing. But hopefully, I've put my faith in him, and he'll do good for us. But again, potential to be a decent Bundesliga right winger. I'm not sure how much I believe that, but we'll find out shortly. Cedric Toucher, who's the one that I made the promise to regarding getting promoted, can come in as a striker or on that right side, or even maybe in centre mid. Should do a decent job for us. He has played for Hanover in the actual Bundesliga. He played 16 games last year. Didn't have the best rating, but he's dropping down 2 whole divisions, so should do a good job for us. And he scored 2 in 2 in friendlies, which is helpful. Richard King has came in from Cavalier. Just another centre-back number. Realistically, I probably shouldn't have signed him. His wages are relatively high. He's a foreign player, so he's taken up one of the 3 slots that I have. And he's just all right. But I might be able to sell him. Get a little bit of money for him, maybe. Abdul Bundu, we've seen. Marvin Senga has came in. Another centre-back for us. Again, his wages are literally half of the last fellow we just saw. But more bodies at centre-back. Because I'm considering moving to a 3 at the back. I'm not sure if I will or won't yet. And the most recent signing is Marco Mingozi, who can play literally anywhere through the spine, from a centre-back to striker. But he looks decent, so he might do a good little job for us at some point. Still not 100% sure where I'll play him. He definitely seems to be more defensively minded, so maybe in that holding role, or he might just do well as a centre mid on attack, considering he's comfortable to play up top. Don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. But a lot of my loanees, I've tried to put in there that there's no expectation for them to play kind of games. Yeah, his agreed playing time is an impact sub. Bundu's is also an impact sub, so it doesn't appear that Watford are going to bring him back, because I have to completely neglect him for him to not get game time of an impact sub level. But our game for the episode is Vitoria Köln, who at the moment are sat in 18th, but that's mostly due to the wonders of the alphabet. We're going to go in with our 4-4-2, well, 4-1-4-1, that we've been running for a little while. We've tweaked it ever so slightly with an inverted winger, advanced playmaker, and a centre mid. I made Andrew take control of our last game of the season, and he's tweaked the rules, the roles and stuff. And we picked up a 2-0 win. So why the hell would we go against that for game number 1? And we'll see what these new guys can do. I realise I didn't actually tell you who the players were. I'll fly through them now while this first highlight's playing out, which seems to be in Cologne's. They've got that Okayere right. He always scores against me without fail. So I need to account for at least 1 goal this season. I probably do need to count for at least 1 goal this season, but I meant in this specific game. We've got Moller in goal, Alentoft, Rakic, Volkmer and Schwartz on the back 4. Bundu playing behind Newport, Montez, and Denge and Kera. And then we have Toucher up top. I haven't seen much from us so far. I'm going to push us to positive. Because as I say, we're 25 minutes in. We've had 1 whole shot. We've not done a fat lot. The ball starts with their goalkeeper. He launches it forward. We're going to win the header. We didn't win the header. Okono's put through right. Mahler's saved it again. Maybe he's going to turn a corner and become competent at goalkeeping for me. I'm really critical of him. And I'm not sure why, but he annoys me. Colne with the throw-in. Landgraf tries to get it towards Bournemouth, but our player is stood in the way, but doesn't manage to get the interception. Wright has just ran straight through our centre-backs, and the goalkeeper's managed to make it a save again. It's it's really not looking very well. I need to change something at half-time. I've gone for that 3 at the back system that I was talking to you about. I am going to change Bundu to be a deep line playmaker on defend. So we've got our back 3, deep line playmaker just up front. So these should all kind of loiter in this sort of area. We've gone for wide playmakers on support on the outsides. I am tempted to put them 2 defensive wingers on support. I think I'll go with that actually. And then we've got Sekulov, who's came in for and Denge. Montez on the outsides of the centre mid, going as Mazalas. And we've brought in Aaron Ramsey for Dejan Rakic, who was one of the centre backs who was booked. So we took the centre back out. Both the full backs have pushed in to be our wide centre backs. And we've made 2 subs at half time. What is the worst that could happen other than losing the game and being upset? I'm going to kick the tempo up a little bit and be slightly more expressive also. So we're 65 minutes in now. We've done literally nothing. They've had 17 and 9 shots to our 4 and 0. I don't know how we're not losing this game. So, I'm going to have a look at another little tweak. I'll be back with you. After about 64 minutes of deliberation, we've gone with, it's a 4-2-3-1. It just is. It's a narrow version. So it might work. I'm struggling in this game to get something going. I'm still going to rock on with 4-1-4-1. But, yeah, I know we're against the team that have just been relegated. Admittedly, we've got a stronger 11 than them, apparently. But it's not a bad result away from home. Pick up a point. But also, we literally done nothing. It's not like it's been an even game. We've done nothing. And we've still done nothing. Let me drop some encouragement on us for the 56th time today. We've had a shot on target, guys. I'm over the moon. They've had 10. Admittedly, yeah. That's fine. But we've got a highlight in which we immediately gave away possession and have got hit on the break. They've still got it. Landgraf. Was it Sagiri out on the left? Sontheimer. Whenever you want, fellas, get our ball back. We'll hit him on the break and we'll score, shall we? Here it is. Right, brace yourselves. This is it. It's going to be a magical piece of football that you've never seen before work so smoothly in your life. It's gone back to the goalie. He's battered it upfield for no reason towards none of our players and they're back in possession. That wasn't quite what I was picturing. Was it Abiyama? Bob? Their guy's about 3 miles offside. Oscar Bob scored. It's definitely going to stand. How underwhelming. We're in the last minute of the game. It's them in possession once more, but if we can nab it off them and score with our second shot on target, I'll be angry for them. I'm angry for me as well, because my team have literally not turned up. But I'll be angry for them if we manage to squeeze something out of this. They're going to beat us 2-0. That's sad. They did, in fact, beat us 2-0. And our best player was our goalkeeper. We need to get back on that drawing board. We've bought new players. A lot of them. They all need to sink in. It's fine. Stop making rash decisions. After that, let's be frank. Underwhelming performance. We'll be back after the transfer window's closed. So I'm thinking we'll come back full Turkey Munch. We've got quite a bit of time here in which we'll make quite a few changes, I expect. So I'll see you for that. And we'll be performing much better. We'll actually be having shots on target. We'll be scoring goals. We'll be having all sorts of fun. But if you did enjoy the episode, or at least you're looking forward to the season, shall we say, do like, subscribe, all that madness. That'd be beautiful. We have some videos over here, so you can carry on watching. And thank you very much for your time.